I'm Lee Benz, and I wanted to talk to you a moment about college websites, because I'm really hoping that you're going to college websites and doing your research and finding out, okay, what is their admission requirements and what is their admission requirements for homeschoolers. And that's really important research for you to do, but sometimes they use certain words or phrases that can make people feel a little bit fearful, okay? So let's think about that for some time. They will sometimes say, we want to see an official homeschool transcript, okay? When they say that, they are wanting an official homeschool transcript. That doesn't mean they want it accredited. That doesn't mean that you have to have it from a specific organization or that you get it from the public school. All they want it to be is official. And usually that means that you take your homeschool transcript and you say, official homeschool transcript, okay? So really, when the site says they want an official transcript, write official on your transcript. Now sometimes they're going to say, here are the different ways that we require you to provide your records. And maybe they'll give you 4 or 5 different options, okay? When they do that, I want you to remember that these are or, not and. You don't have to get a GED and be accredited and have this and have that. All you have to do is one thing. So for example, I was at one college website and they had, I don't know, 3 or 4 different options. Well, one of the options was have an official transcript signed by the educator. Okay, everybody raise your hand. You are the educator, all right? So it looked a little scary, but if you remember that it's just an or statement, you get to choose the one that you want. If you find some scary words on college admission websites, look them up in the dictionary. If they say we evaluate children holistically, you might think, oh my gosh, I don't know what holistic means. All bets are off. We're going to lose everything. Okay? Holistic, all that really means is that they're looking beyond test scores. And they're actually going to read the application packet that you give them rather than just look at their GPA and test scores. Okay? So that's a good thing. When they say holistic, it's like they actually care that your child went to the robotics league or that they're involved in orchestra and band at the same time. Okay? So holistic is a good thing. If you find that a college is asking for something that isn't right, they shouldn't ask that of homeschoolers. There's 2 options. You can choose to go elsewhere. You know, it's like buying a car. It's kind of expensive as buying a car too, but so you can choose not to buy that car and get the other one instead, right? Take your money elsewhere. Or you can decide, this is the #1 school for my child. This is where they really want to go. Oh well, and at that point, you're committed to applying for that school. If you're going to apply for a school and they're not college friendly, you can ask them to change their policy. You can say, look at my child, look at my homeschool records. Your policy is actually discriminating against homeschoolers and you could miss out on kids like my child unless you change your policy. Will you please reconsider? Most of the time, they will reconsider and they will either just say they'll make an exception in your case, or they'll say, oh, I meant to change that policy online a long time ago. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Or they'll say, good idea, didn't think of it. I would like more people to buy my product, and so I'll change the policy to make it more inclusive. All of a sudden, you're the hero to all of your friends. The other thing that you might decide to do, if they're going to be really putting on the brakes, no, we're not going to change anything, at that point, maybe you are going to want to go through their hoops. If it's the #1 school for your child and all they require is to take the GED and they're not going to budge, and what do? You know, maybe that's the one time where you'd want to take it just to get the job done so your child can go where they want to go and you can afford it and all that stuff. But try to go through the other steps first. Try to encourage the homeschoolers that are coming up behind you by encouraging colleges to change their policy to make them homeschool friendly. I hope that helps. Don't be afraid of those websites, right? They're not that scary. Read it real slow. Take a deep breath. Sip of coffee if you need to. Have a great day.